Team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And the good kick pays off. Will only be able to take this past the 10-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Let's go.
They'll run here with McCaffrey. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
A first down throw for Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked up by Reek Woolen. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Go.
Starting this drive on the ground, here comes Charbonnet. And he'll get about 5. Again, they'll give it to Charbonnet. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ritter.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
Let's go now.
They'll motion over Metcalf. A give to Charbonnet, heading right. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. The big defensive tackle, Javon Hargrave, brings that one to an end. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set. Check go.
From the shotgun, it's Ritter. First throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Giamador Lenore. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
So this was a great stress test for this defense, Mike. Everybody prepares to defend a quarterback from within the pocket. But how do you defend that quarterback when he breaks the pocket? In this case, watch everybody flow. Everybody stays with the play and maintains their assignment. They get rewarded for a chance at the interception, and he comes through with the pick.
1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. So Kittle comes in motion. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? That's on the 11-time Pro Bowler, Trent Williams. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
They face 2nd down and 7. Throwing is Purdy. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. And he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. It's going to depend on the spot. Looks like he is short on that one.
That's really well done defensively, Mike. The key to these situations is you got to engage with the blocker, bottle it up, but then you have to get off the block, find the ball, bring them down. That's exactly what they do. No gain, 4th down.
He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he will have the 1st down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with 1st and goal. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. And he will score. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Come on, set.
They'll run with Charbonnet. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Second down and 3.
Let's go. Check go.
A run here right side, and it's Charbonnet. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Ready?
Here's a third down and 4. From the gun, it's Ritter. Got a man, it's Rocket. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Here's a run inside, and it's Charbonnet. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line.
Go!
2 minutes to play. First half. All tied at 7. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this.
Ready?
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Charbonnet in the back, and he goes straight ahead. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
Ready? Break! Let's go now. 79 Broncos. Dragon 60. Go.
Here's Ritter. And that is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And that'll set up fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now to the rookie out of Louisville. It's Isaac Guerendo. Aaron Banks played his college ball at Notre Dame. Guilty there. Purdy going to give this to Guerendo. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Here comes Guerendo. And this one's not going to help the cause. He is going backwards. Tackled back at the 8. Purdy works out of the pistol. Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, to punt, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Whoa! Oh, how about that hit? Wow! He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Ritter. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll motion over Metcalf. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. The tight end Fant in motion. On 1st down, it's Ritter. Taking off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Ready?
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Come 19. Come 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Ritter. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Play action. Here's Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Purdy now on 2nd down. He'll let one go down the middle. And that is incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
He's got his man, completes a Pearsall. And he's going to be out of bounds. 000 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Three points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. First and 10. On the handoff, it's Charbonnet. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed, and he's tracked down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Second and 11. Here's Ritter to throw.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Let's go now.
Now Ritter. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. They'll give it to McCaffrey. And he does some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. So Kittle comes in motion. And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Moody's kick is good. And the Niners will level the score at 10 apiece.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive, but when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing is Ritter. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
The tight end Fant in motion. Now Charbonnet. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Here we go.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll motion over Metcalf. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Ritter. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part, I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
To the right side, this is McCaffrey. And he's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers go up by 7. It is now 17-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Ritter. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
The defense all over the little quick pass attempt, and they run him down for no gain on that one.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
It is 3rd and 10. Here's Purdy. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Second down and 8. Back to throw. Purdy. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds past the 40-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Now Ritter on first down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Here we go, set.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. The tight end Fant in motion. On 2nd down, Ritter. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, it's Ritter. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A pickup of 21 on that connection. 1st down, Seattle. From the shotgun, it's Ritter. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
The tight end Fant in motion. On 2nd down, here's a run with Charbonnet. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to... Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be brought down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Charbonnet. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
This offense is finding out the hard way, Mike. There is just not a lot of room to operate against this defense down near the goal line.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, go.
They'll try and run with Charbonnet. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Zach Charbonnet. Touchdown, Seahawks. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Man in motion here is Jennings. They'll run. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll run here. Now McCaffrey loses the football.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
They'll keep it on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. So Kittle comes in motion. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play. Third down. Purdy. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. Whoa. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. It's a big play when they needed it the most. A gain of 57 yards. Tie game, 4th quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to 1st and goal. They'll look to run with McCaffrey. And he will score again. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. That is 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's up to 11 on the season. So the lead is 7 now here in this 4th quarter. The tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
go now.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll stick to the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Here's Ritter. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
The defense trying to come up with a stop on third down and 9.
Ready. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
The tight end Fant in motion. From the gun, it's Ritter. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Here we go. This is fourth down.
70 Rangers, 70. Tag. Go.
They'll try to throw for it with Ritter. I had to take a chance on fourth down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. On is Moody to add the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by the former Florida State Seminole. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers are able to extend the lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Throwing now. Ritter on first down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. And they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock.
Ready. Let's go.
On 2nd down, it's Ritter. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. A run with Garendo. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. So Kittle comes in motion. Purdy now on 2nd down. That's caught by McCaffrey. Whoa! And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go, set. 19 Lions.
From the gun, it's Purdy. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers tack on one more to their lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. Ritter. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Believe it or not, Mike, there are quarterbacks in the league that would rather take a sack than throw a ball away. Remember, that affects their completion percentage. So kudos to him for not being selfish, and I promise you that offensive line, they're taking note.
Set.
Now, Ritter to throw on second down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Play action, it's Ritter. That'll be incomplete, and now we are down to likely just one more play.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained, and I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. Here we go. One final play. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. And that's